In a humble little home lived a young girl named Susie. She lived with her father, who loved and cared for her with all his heart. Susie was a cheerful little girl, but behind her smile was a dream she had always wished to experience. Every day Susie watched the other children run, laugh, and play happily outside. Quietly she looked through the window. Deep in her heart, she wished she could run, play, and explore the world as freely as the other children. Her father noticed the sadness hidden in Susie's eyes. It hurt him to know that his daughter had dreams that seemed so difficult to reach. Her father gently sat beside her and placed a comforting hand on her shoulder. "Susie," he said softly, "we may not be able to change everything, but we can always dream." Susie's father was a simple shoemaker. In his small workshop, he worked hard every day, doing everything he could to give his daughter a happy life. One quiet evening, while he was working, a wonderful idea suddenly came to his mind. What if I made shoes for my beloved daughter? With love and care, he picked up each piece of leather and thread. Slowly, he created the first pair of shoes, not only with his hands but with all his heart. The next day, her father handed Susie a small box. When she opened it, she found a beautiful pair of handmade shoes inside. But her father did not stop with just one pair. Day and night, he continued working, creating different kinds of shoes for his daughter. Little by little, their home became filled with shoes. There were shoes for a princess, a dancer, a traveler, and for all the wonderful dreams Susie wished to experience. Whenever Susie looked at a pair of shoes, her imagination came alive. In her dreams, she became a princess, freely walking through the halls of a magnificent castle. With another pair, she imagined herself as a dancer. She twirled, moved, and danced freely, expressing happiness with every step. With her traveling shoes, Susie imagined herself exploring faraway places, walking through mountains, forests, and roads she had never seen before. In her imagination, no place was too far. No road was impossible to travel. And no dream was impossible to reach. Although Susie remained in her little home, her dreams allowed her to travel anywhere. Every pair of shoes became a doorway to a brand new world. Slowly, the sadness in Susie's eyes was replaced by a bright smile. She realized that the things she could not do would never stop her from dreaming. Susie looked at her father and smiled with all her heart. Every pair of shoes was more than just a gift. They were reminders of a father's love, care, and belief in his daughter. And with every pair of shoes she looked at, Susie continued to travel through her dreams. Because our bodies may have limitations, but a heart that knows how to dream has no limits.